Please stand and join me for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, and liberty and justice for all. You may now be seated.
There's something special about beginnings. New faces, new energy, new hope. I came to Rochester because I know what's possible when people unite as a team to uplift our future generation. Our why is our students. This year, we'll focus on accelerating student success, we'll make space to hear one another, and we will collaborate to strengthen what works because our students are depending upon us. We have a clear plan, our strategic blueprint to raise achievement, close opportunity gaps, and strengthen systems that support our student-centered work. From data to discipline, instruction to innovation, we'll align our work so that every decision puts students first. What makes Rochester extraordinary is you, the people who show up no matter what for our kids. Every role matters. One RCSD means we see each other, we support each other, we lead together. My commitment to you is simple. I will listen, I will learn, and I will lead with integrity and transparency. I'm in your schools, your meetings, your classrooms, and even your neighborhoods, because that's how we build trust. I see greatness in every corner of this district. Together, we're not just preparing students for success, we're activating their dreams and unlocking their potential. This is our moment. One district, one team, one RCSD.
Well, I gotta say that was a very amazing video, and ignore the haircut. I should have gotten one a long time ago. But good afternoon to you all. My name is Elijah Spada, and I am the proud president of the Student Leadership Congress, as well as a proud student of the Rochester City School District. As a student leader, I've been privileged to speak with Dr. Rosser, and seeing his firsthand genuine desire to listen and understand and share his vision with our school district. The future, the one that includes all of us, will be built through by listening and collaboration. Now, without further ado, it is my honor to introduce to you all Dr. Eric J. Rosser.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening, everyone. This is my 100th day on the job, and it's been a fabulous journey thus far. I do need to apologize to everyone because I was planning a 30-minute variety show where I'm sharing, my various talents, And when I was sharing this with my wife last night, she said, "Don't you embarrass me." So all you'll get from me today, you won't see all my different talents, but you'll get from me today my 100-day report. So once again, good evening, everyone, and to our students, families, staff, community partners, and dignitaries, thank you for being here tonight. Your presence demonstrates your interest, passion, and commitment to our children. Your work ensures they have access to greater opportunities that will enable them to maximize their full potential in and out of the school environment. I want to begin to acknowledge our Board of Education for their partnership and their leadership. I want to recognize the Executive Cabinet team for their hard work and effort in leading various aspects of the work that we engage in here in the Rochester City School District. And most importantly, I want to thank our students. Your dreams, your voices, your futures are the reason we are here. And as a community, our investment in you today will yield powerful outcomes that will better our communities in the future. Of course, 100 days ago was July 1st. I stepped into this role with a commitment to listen, to learn, and to act with urgency. In these first 100 days, we began to build momentum. We launched Strive for 5 to focus our entire community on the importance of attendance. We began internal planning for a literacy task force so that reading and writing become the foundation of every Rochester City School District student's success. We opened our first fireside chat to hear directly from families, staff, and community. And we began the process of realigning leadership so that central office is better positioned to support the important work that takes place each and every day through all of our schools. This week, I had the wonderful opportunity to meet with leaders in our community. The community-based organizations came together and we outlined priorities guiding our work. Together, we talked about a shared vision for education in Rochester, the urgency of improving attendance, and the need for stronger community partnership, alignment, and engagement. Most importantly, I listened, as I will continue to listen. Their input will shape the path forward because our students need a community that is fully united behind them. In my first 100 days, I also confronted realities that cannot be ignored. We've been all over the news discussing and sort of broadcasting the challenges that we've had with Oracle. The transition has been challenging, and payroll issues have had a real and significant impact on our district employees. While we are seeing progress, I will share with you today that we're not where we need to be. We will keep building on the momentum of being very focused on correcting this issue until payroll is reliable for everyone. On the school front, we're still a system of schools, not yet truly a school system. Too many of our systems and processes create barriers to true and meaningful parent and community partnerships. Programmatic and organizational alignment issues hold us back. Adult-centered activities too often take priority over student-centered actions. Now let me repeat that. Adult-centered activities too often take priority over student-centered actions. Because of this, we really need to engage in what we call a systems thinking approach, moving beyond compliance and repair toward alignment, efficiency, and sustainability. For too long, we have been operating at the lowest levels of system performance, where our energy has been consumed by crisis management and short-term solutions. We are now working to stabilize and align systems, creating consistent quality across the district, and striving for something higher: effectiveness, efficiency, and sustainability. This is what it means to move from a system of schools to a true school system, where every part works together for students and not against them. A true school system means a family in one school should expect to receive the same quality of education and the support as families in other schools, no exceptions. There's a lot of work to do here in Rochester, and the first 100 days were not about achieving perfection. They were about understanding how these challenges can be transformed into opportunities for our children. They were about setting a new tone, a tone of urgency, a tone of transparency, a tone that implores us to move forward together. Tonight is not about reporting on the past 100 days. It's also about looking ahead. And as I mentioned, if I had my way, I would be doing, all type of variety tricks for you just to share with you my talent. But once again, my wife would probably put me in the doghouse as soon as we would leave this event tonight. Tonight is also about defining the future of the Rochester City School District and mobilizing the entire community around a central focus, elevating the success of all children, regardless of their race, ethnicity, socioeconomic status, or circumstances. The future of the Rochester City School District will no longer be guided by short-term fixes or isolated initiatives. It will be guided by a clear roadmap. That roadmap is our strategic plan. It is designed to ensure that every effort we make, every resource we invest, and every decision we take is aligned to one goal: supporting the success of all Rochester City School District students in and out and beyond the school environment. At the heart of our plan is instructional excellence. The demonstrable progress we are seeing is encouraging. Elementary performance in ELA and math improved this year, with fewer students scoring at the lowest level and more moving toward proficiency, marking a step forward compared to recent years. Our goal is clear. By third grade, every child should be reading on grade level, and they will. By ninth grade, every student must be on track to graduate. And by graduation, every student is prepared to find success in every facet of their lives after their time here in the Rochester City School District. As we all know, we are not there yet, but we're moving in the right direction. To reach these milestones, we are making greater investments in early learning. The research is clear. When children start strong, they stay strong. Let me say that again. The research is clear. When children start strong, they stay strong. If we want readers by third grade, we must begin in pre-K and kindergarten with the highest quality educational instruction and support that is available to us to provide to all children. In response to the critical need for students to be proficient in literacy, we have begun planning a literacy task force. This work will grow into a community-wide movement. Literacy will not belong solely to the Rochester City School District. It will belong to the entire community that we call Rochester. Instructional excellence is just not about test scores. It's about preparing students to be academically strong, to be critical thinkers, and to graduate ready for college, career, and life. That is why we are developing a college, career, and military readiness framework. This framework will give every student a clear, supported pathway after graduation. So whether they choose higher education, technical training, direct entry into the workforce, or service to our country, it is our responsibility to prepare them with the skills to succeed. Students must also learn in schools that are healthy, joyful, and inclusive. Daily attendance is improving, and chronic absenteeism, while still too high, has begun to shift. Our Strive for 5 campaign is not just a slogan, it's a cultural change, one that says showing up every day is the foundation for learning. And our commitment to restorative practices is expanding. More schools now have teams in place, and that number will continue to grow each year. A healthy school culture means students feel welcome, families feel connected, and staff feels supported. Through our Community Schools Expansion Initiative, we are also ensuring that every school becomes a hub of opportunity where students, families, and our community can build trusting relationships, share a common vision, and access the supports that enable all students to flourish. So what we're striving for is that every student feels supported, not only in school, but throughout our entire community. The next priority is investing in our staff. While we're making strides in recruiting educators of color, our staff diversity does not yet reflect our student demographics. We are strengthening professional learning, building leadership pipelines, and creating stability for our staff. The research is clear. When staff stay, students succeed. We're also building something even larger, a movement we call Teach Rochester. Our comprehensive teacher recruitment and pipeline initiative is designed to attract, prepare, and retain a new generation of educators. Additionally, through our Grow Your Own initiative, we're opening pathways for paraprofessionals, teaching assistants, and community members to earn certification and become Rochester City School District teachers in the future. We are intentionally recruiting bilingual and diverse educators so that our workforce reflects the students we serve. Already, we are seeing great results. Nearly 200 candidates have been certified and retained over the past few years. We also know that schools cannot do this work alone. Many of you have heard me say in public arenas that 80% of a student's waking hours between kindergarten and 12th grade is spent outside of the school environment, whereas only 20% is spent within the four walls that we call school. Understanding this, it is very important that the approach that we take in meeting the needs of our children is one that reflects a school, home, and community approach, where the voices of families, the voices of community is valued. Family voice is growing through advisory groups like the Parent Leadership Advisory Council, Special Education Parent Advisory Council, Bilingual Education Council, and the Multilingual Parent Advisory Council. And I encourage our parents to most certainly sign up for these parent groups, because these parent groups will most certainly be a very big part of the solutions that we find here in the Rochester City School District to be able to elevate student success. And our community partners are also stepping up to ensure our students are surrounded by support. We're also strengthening relationships with the city and county leaders, labor partners, and state officials so that every part of our community is working harmoniously to support communities' futures, citizens, and leaders, which are our children. And let me just repeat that. We're working together to make great investments in our future citizens and leaders, which are our children. We are renovating our facilities to provide students with safe and inspiring learning spaces. This includes our building utilization initiative, where we're aligning facilities and enrollment and program needs to ensure that every student learns in modern spaces designed for 21st century learning. We're managing a $1 billion budget with a clear commitment. Every dollar must be aligned with positive student outcomes. Operational excellence is not about systems, it's about people. Systems must serve the people of this district, not the other way around. Let me say that again. Systems must serve the people in this district, not the other way around. If the strategic plan is our roadmap, then the portrait of a graduate is our destination. The state of New York defines what every graduate should become, and we are aligning our work to that vision. A Rochester graduate will be academically prepared with the skills to succeed in college, careers, civic engagement, and life. A Rochester graduate will be a creative innovator, curious, imaginative, and ready to solve problems in new and innovative ways. They will be critical thinkers, able to analyze information, weigh evidence, and make thoughtful decisions. They will be effective communicators, able to share ideas clearly and listen to others with respect. A Rochester graduate will be a global citizen, acting responsibly and ethically, contributing to a diverse and democratic society. And a Rochester graduate will be reflective and future-focused, setting goals, building relationships, and prioritizing their own well-being. Colleagues, this is just not a vision. This is a promise to the children of Rochester. Our students deserve nothing less than our very best. And together, when we deliver on this promise to them, there will be great outcomes for our children. We are building classrooms where literacy is power, where attendance is culture, and where every child sees a future filled with possibility and opportunity. We're building schools where families are welcomed as partners, where educators are valued and supported, and where students feel safe, inspired, and ready to learn. We're building a district where operations are strong, resources are aligned, and every decision is made with students squarely at the center. And we're building a city where a diploma is not the finish line, but the starting point of a life filled with purpose and success. I believe in Rochester. I believe in our children. I believe in us. When we stand together, when we collaborate, when we have children as our focus, there is nothing we cannot achieve on their behalf. This is our moment. This is our movement. And this is our promise to the children of Rochester. You will not only succeed, you will thrive. Your potential will be unlocked and your dreams will be activated. I stand before you as the Chief Ambassador for all children here in the city of Rochester. And understanding, once again, that you're here is evidence that you are a vested member of our community who truly wants the best for our children. With us working together, with us collaborating, with us identifying new and innovative opportunities for our children, we most certainly will deliver everything that they should have access to. I look forward to the collaborative work that we engage in over the next 100 days, over the next several years, and potentially over the next decade with me as the superintendent. I thank you very much for your time and attention this evening, and I look forward to the work that we will engage in to support our students in the Rochester City School District with being able to obtain the highest level of success. Thank you very much, and it's great seeing everyone this evening, and I look forward to conversing with many of you after tonight's meeting. Thank you very much.